All right, here we go. It's a big moment for the van. She's over there. There's Douglas. Hey, Doug. The Camaro. I took the battery out of my Camaro. Let's go over and take a look. Let's go over and take a look. Got the hood up. What the hell? This is my Camaro. Nothing too fancy. Just a 355 flat tops, Vortec heads. It's got those assault roller rockers that fit this Vortec heads under the valve covers there, 1:6 ratio. Comp 480 cam. She's a thumper, makes a lot of noise, drives really good. Got a highway gear in it so I can continue to take it on trips and things. But let's get back to the van. So you see, I did clean it up. All I did was use soap and water, you know, but I put soap and water all over it and let it soak, and then come back and hit it with a pressure washer. I didn't put that on video because, I mean, for real, who wants to watch me wash a van? But anyway, that's all I did, and I got that. But where we're at now, okay, I've got in here, okay, I've cleaned up the interior some too. Look at that, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah, but okay, so where we're at now. Okay, I had a broken wire back here. Still don't know where this one goes. It's a ground, most likely, it looks like. But right to this sensor here, broken wire, I had to fix it. Go around to the other side. Oh, we're gonna want to plug that back in. PCV. That PCV plugged in. All the vacuum lines and everything check out. Got the battery out of my Camaro. I gave it an oil change. Here's a little clip of that. Nothing but oil. Nothing but oil coming out of it. Good oil too, nice and clean. There's no water at the bottom. Filter. So I did give it an oil change. There wasn't any water in the oil. Like the little clip shows, it's never had water in the oil. I have this sensor here, back down in here. Let's see if we can see it. Right there, I had to fix that wire. It was chewed up back here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that's a temp sensor. I could be wrong. Tell me in the comments if I am. But that temp sensor right there, that could have very well been a broken wire and caused his gauge to peg out, and he just assumed it was overheating because, like I said, I'm not finding any water in the oil. But the guy's he's a smart man, so I have to take his word for it that he thinks it's a head gasket problem. So I did the pressure test. Here's a little clip of that. But that was on a cold engine. But that just told me that the radiator was good and that my hoses going to the motor are good. Now there is water in the engine. I had to replace this hose. It was cut up here. This is a heater core hose. It had the heater bypass in it. Somebody had cut the hose. They needed the hose apparently. But when I pulled this length of hose off, I had water bubble up. So there's fresh antifreeze, or not fresh obviously, but good antifreeze in the motor. So that would lead me to think that the radiator is half full. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to start it the way that it is. I got my battery hooked up. I got me some fuel right here. I went down and I unhooked the fuel pump feed line from the gas tank, and I'm just gonna run this down in here if it'll fit. No, I'll have to undo this. Let me edit out this part. Doop 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 doop. All right, it's my doing stuff music. I'm just gonna put this in here so that I have a gravity feed down to the fuel pump once it starts pulling. because I unhooked it, because I don't know if you just saw in my little walk around there, I did have a gas cap that's been off of it for a long time. Sure, there's water and grime down in there. So here we go. Here goes nothing. When I hooked the battery up, the wipers did send themselves home, so I know I got juice. Let's check headlights. Oh, we got headlights. I see them on the back of my ice cream truck. Yep, got headlights. All right, looking good. How about the tail lights? I wonder if they're working. Hey, look at that. We got both tail lights. That one's pretty dim. It's gonna need bulbs. I only assume so. I've been sitting for 10 plus years. But all right, well, let's get them off. I'm gonna set you up over there on the chair where you got a view of the motor. And what I'm gonna attempt to do here is start this thing up. You're already using it as my tool truck. I'm gonna attempt to start this thing up and let it warm up and get another pressure test on it. All right, here goes nothing. Wish me luck, y'all. First startup of this van in forever. 10 years at least. 8 years maybe. Heater fan motor's working. I'm cranking. All right. So let that starter cool down a little bit. A little bit of fuel down in the bowl. That's enough for that. Oh, she wants to come alive, guys. Right on, it's running. Come on, baby, get me all eight. Give me all eight, baby. Running on about 6 of them now, it seems like, maybe. Oh, look at that. She's running. Definitely not getting enough gas. That carburetor probably needs to be rebuilt, but this fucker runs, man. She's idling. You know, that PCB's not hooked up. Over on this side, that's the vent. That goes up to the air cooler. You might have a little bit of blow-by on it. Look at that, she's idling. We got her idling, y'all. Woo! All right. Man, I love it when a plane comes together. She's idling. Looks like it's trying to pick up on all of them. Oh no, please don't tell me I gotta put a 4-barrel carburetor and intake on this. Oh, anything but that. That blow-by's been calmed down, warmed it up a little bit. Look, it's almost gone. That's just from it not sitting, not running for a while. Crummy valves and this and that. Holy crap, boys, it's a running. Yeah, that oil pressure gauge is working. Check these wipers, they were wanting to work before. Oh, I got one of them going anyway. Alright, looks like I'll be fixing that. Holy crap, it's idling. It's idling nice. Oh, asking too much of it. Let's go ahead and let it start back up. I want to do another pressure test on it with it. I want to pressure test it with it hot. I don't see this coolant gauge moving any. Let me go ahead. Looks like I can go ahead and take you back now. Look at that. It's running smooth, man. Sounds like I have a vacuum leak somewhere. Front here. That could be that spring too. Holy shit. Oh, let's see if it'll go into gear. The brakes are firm. Oh, no way, you're kidding me. Does it move? It wants to, but it must have a stuck brake or something. Wow. You guys, yes. Yeah. All right, this thing getting warm yet? Not quite. That one's a little warm. The heater exchange. I smell a little something, but I'm not sure what it is. But I don't know. Well, there we go. On to the next one. Haha. I cleaned up in here. It looks good, doesn't it? Carpet's got to go. Doghouse out there, sitting out there. Let's see if I can show it to you. Look how pretty that is. I don't feel no excessive heat coming off of it. turn that heat on. Bi-level. I don't think any of that's probably going to work. Heat. She's running, guys. Woo! Asking too much of her. Carburetor's gonna have to go. I definitely hear a whistle. Get some spray out here and find that. Once I get that found, it's gonna run a lot better. All right, there we go. That's the wonderful world of Andom for the day. Catch you later. Subscribe. I'm going to be doing the interior next and probably put a intake manifold and a 4-barrel carburetor on this. Get rid of the emissions. Now, I've heard that I know there's an HEI distributor you can get for this, a 1-wire. Doesn't seem like I need it. What I figured I would do if I had ignition problems was I would hot wire in a GM HEI module and fix that and do a video on that, but doesn't look like I have to. I'm still going to upgrade to a 1-wire HEI distributor, and I'm going to put a Edelbrock intake and a Holley carburetor on this. Get rid of all the emissions. That'll really jazz it up. Hell, while I'm at it, I might even throw a camshaft in it. Okay, so it's out here running. When you got some gas, when you're on the gas a little bit, you get a little bit of smoke out of the tailpipe. It wasn't, that's where it was sitting. In there. So it was bricks. It wasn't a brake hung up or anything like that. There was bricks behind the wheel. But I did a pressure test on it, and after it was hot, and it topped off the radiator, and it held pressure. I don't know. It does have a little bit of smoke out of the back. So I need to put figure out why the temp gauge isn't working, or go and get a cheap one from the auto parts store and install it, just so I can know where the temperature is. But it moves under its own power and everything, so we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching. Bye.